Hello folks and welcome to another Mac Tactics tactic. One of my tactics, first one done in a little while. It is the 4-1-2-1-2 narrow, 4-1-2-1-2-2. It sets up like this in game. I wanted to show you this because it was a great comment that suggested I show you and I explain what I'm looking to see. So I'm not going to show you the breakdown of the tactics, I'll do that at the end like normal, but I will explain to you what you're going to see from this team. Bobby Charlton and Nkunku as my two strikers. Now these are not out and out strikers, they're not your Ronaldos, your Mbappes, your Haalands, they're not just about striking. Well, Mbappe's not really just about striking, but anyway, these guys are floaty, they are great with their attributes. Nkunku is a great technical dribbler, Trivela shot, and just a bit flair. Bobby Charlton is a bit less mobile than Nkunku, but not much. But he has power shot, and he is just a brilliant all-round player. Garnacho plays as Cam. I know it's a bit strange, but really his job isn't just to sit in that Cam position. His job is to play right midfield and Cam. So he's on comeback on defence, and that means when I don't have the ball, when we're in the defensive element of the game, he'll play right midfield, and Kudos will play left midfield, hence why he's on the left side of the pitch. Loftus-Cheek and Odegaard will make up my midfield too. So defensively we're really solid. When we go forward, after 4 or 5 seconds with the ball, the team will end up in this shape. And what you see is Kudos coming narrow, Charles allowing the overlapping run, Garnacho moving from the right wing position, right mid position, inside to the Cam position. Now that movement from the AI of within the game creates a horizontal and vertical run. It's not a diagonal run. So he goes inside the pitch and he goes forward. Or if you manually trigger him, he goes forward and then inside. So he's making those straight line runs. The AI doesn't pick him up. They don't track him, they don't mark him. It's the same kind of thing what happens with the 4-3-2-1, why you have that player on comeback so that late run isn't marked. Exact same thing. But what this does is it creates a super narrow attack, but you have the overlap of your left back plus your drifting wide of your midfielder to create overlaps on the left hand side. So yeah, you can be a little bit light on the right hand side, but your left hand side of the pitch is fully mobile and over the top attacking. And Nkunku will drift wide slightly and give you some options on the right, and Odegaard will get forward, he's get into the box. This isn't a defensive formation, but it's super strong defensively. So I've got 3 clips I'm going to show you. 2 of them are on balanced and possession mentalities, and the last one is on long ball and fast build up, because there's 2 options. If you're happy triggering runs, you play balanced possession. If you are not someone that overly triggers runs, then go long ball forward runs. Both of them have brilliant, devastating results. You're going to see 3 clips, 3 rage quits. I went 10-0 in qualifying on this account, and I went 10-0 in qualifying on my other account with these exact tactics. These are brilliant. Get into the gameplay. Right, gameplay. With some new features. I have a pen so I can draw and stuff. Not like VAR lines, don't worry. Not paid for the premium yet, so I can't draw lines. I can draw squiggly lines though. So very like VAR, isn't it? Right, here we go. So, first game. Let me get my pen ready. First game, we came up against this team, and I should have clocked really quickly about the skillers he has in the team. I want you to keep an eye on Garnacho and Kudos primarily as far at start, and I'll try and show you. So start off by playing around the back just to allow my players to get into the proper positions. I want the tactic to change. You can see the players all moving. You can see what Odegaard's taking up his position. You see Loftus-Cheek creating that narrow. There's Loftus-Cheek. Now we're starting the Tiki Taka. Now we're starting the one touch. Lovely touch into Nkunku and goal. Now I'm actually just going to bring it back here, and what I want to do is show you at this point, look how narrow my midfield is. We can see them all. Like Charles is my left back pulling forward, there's Loftus-Cheek, but Kudos is really narrow inside there, and when she pulls forward he's going to go in there. So immediately I have a 4-4-2. Now it's an unconventional 4-4-2. It's not the way I want the 4-4-2, but you see where my Cam is staying out wide right, and then we continue on and see this one touch stuff that I'm talking about, the Tiki Taka stuff. That's what we want from this. And immediately I think here he's going to quit, but he doesn't quit. we play on eventually. It is a bit of a pain, so I kind of have a look at the teams. You can see my team, you can see his team, and then we get back into it. So he's made some changes. He's probably made pressure on heavy touch or something now. That's what I would do if I needed to. So we get started again. You can see my team's taking up a 4-4-2 shape. You see Loftus-Cheek sits and stays deep. Odegaard and Kudus are quite narrow, which you want. Odegaard making the forward run. Again, it's one touch. If I'd been quicker there, or I'd been onside, it would have been good. Here you see Garnacho again out in that right midfield position. Here I'm tracking back with Ben White because I'm not touching my centre backs in that position. And Kunku's dropped, creates a lovely through ball for Charlton. Do a nice wee touch, goal. It's just such a lovely formation to play. You have options everywhere. I'll show you that again. Touch, goal. And that's all it takes when you're pushing forward. And then, so this guy's now going into a much more higher pressure tactic. I think he goes into constant pressure here. And you'll see me just rip apart the constant pressure because we're looking for Tiki Taka, fast-paced football. So, get off again. I'm going to pause it here. You can see immediately from the start, that is the 4-4-2 I'm talking about. So I'm going to draw lines on it. 4-4-2. So out of possession, you're in a 4-4-2. And that's what we're looking for. In possession, we obviously are in our 4-1-2-1-2. Here we go. I'm trying to put pressure on the ball. Kudus is out in the wide left. If you watch me with Kudus, watch what I do. This is exactly what I tell you not to do. I have overcommitted. I want to be showing him down the line, but I just give him so much space there. It is ridiculous. But Charles is there to... That's the benefit of my camera angle. I'm probably seeing more of the pitch than he is. Zambrotta brings it out. Garnacho has gone into his right mid position. Ben White pushes him down the line. I've got confidence in Ben White. His jockeying, his anticipate, his interception, it's all good. And he plays it offside. So here again, you can see now we're moving into more of the 4-1-2-1-2. Loftus-Cheek took the ball really deep there because he's the deep lying playmaker, so he wants to get on the ball and make the passes. That's why you need an all-round player there, unfortunately not a Kante or someone who doesn't have any offensive stats. They've got to be able to pass, they've got to be able to dribble out of tight situations. Same with your strikers. You want kind of all-round strikers now. Here I'm just looking for that little through ball to slip it through, and then Odegaard making that run from midfield along with me makes it really, really easy, and he quits at this point. So we're into the next game. So we have another difficult team to play. We've got Florenzi and Beckham in midfield, and I don't know if anyone else finds this with David Beckham, but he just feels faster when I'm playing against him. Florenzi's just an engine in the midfield as well. It's really annoying. So immediately into our 4-1-2-1-2. He's bringing the ball forward with Beckham, so Ben White has got to show him down the line. I overcommit again, which is a habit of my defending, but our team has set up in that lovely 4-4-2. We're really solid. Immediately, I should do better there. I just want to show you there again. Watch when I get the ball. Watch the options I have. So here, at this point, I have played a first-time ball with Odegaard, who's got Tiki Taka style, but it's on his weak foot, and I'm trying to get it here. I'm never going to make that pass. I should be stopping. I should be turning away from the opposition, like I've told you guys to do, and then I can play a ball out to Charles, because watch the run that Charles makes. Look at the space she's in. But I lose the ball, and I concede a long-range shot. Long-range shots I'm okay with. Alisson should be dealing with them. So now, Van Dijk. Garnacho, who's again our cam, but he's come inside because we had lost the ball. Odegaard has made a great run down the right, which I consider cutting in there, but I trust his 4-star weak foot, and actually it's a good cross. I should score that. It's really poor from me. So here again, I'm controlling Loftus-Cheek, who is the player I want to control in that situation. I don't want to be going to my central defenders until the last minute. And Kunku has drifted out wide. I try a wee skill move, mess it up. But that kind of... Because Nkunku's so agile, I want to be able to put in pressure from on his defence with my strikers. I've got 2 strikers, I want them both pressing the defence. Here I'm just waiting for him to make a commitment. Is he going down the line or is he passing? And I just basically block his passing lanes until I can get the ball. Loftus-Cheek clipping the ball out to Charles, who's again making inroads forward. Here I'm just looking for passes. I'm trying to be patient here because remember I'm playing possession football at this point, and I'm just looking for those overlapping runs. That was a lovely wee touch away. What I want to do, and Kunku creates a space and finishes it. And that's all I'm trying to do. With this possession style, you're looking for your players just making little runs off the shoulder and just getting into that space. So it's just about being a wee bit slower. There, I way overcommit. So immediately I'm on the defensive. I'm having to grab Ben White. Ben White loses out to Pulisic with the pace. Here I'm like, right, I don't want to let him get a cross in. I don't want to let him get something easy in. I've managed to grab my right mid, so I'm not holding my central defenders, which is a really bad habit I have. Here I've just crowded him out, managed to get the ball back. I have to wait because the players aren't going to rush forward unless I trigger them. I triggered a couple there to get them forward. That was just a terrible pass. I was wanting a through ball out wide to Kudos, but didn't happen. Here I've got a central defender, so I'm panicking. Got another central defender, and I'm like, no. Ben White, luckily this time, manages to get in front of him. I had been aware that he was probably going to try that. He was probably going to push it out because that's what he's looking to do. Now I'm going to try and start a wee bit more Tiki Taka style. Managed to get Nkuku running off the defender. At this time, you're not going to catch me with a Icon Maldini, unfortunately. That time has long gone. And Odegaard, again, making that run from deep and provides the extra assistance in the box. Now, I nearly make the exact same mistake there again. But at this time, I recover it with Odegaard. And then I give the ball away, like an idiot. Here, I'm just trying to find passes. I think the guy's given up at this point. Trying to find wee through balls. We clipped. I want to clip it back inside. But he gives away the penalty, and I'm sure he just leaves at this point. Yeah. So this is the third game. Yeah, this is the third game. And this one is fast build-up and... long ball and forward runs. So I wanted to show you the little bit of the different kind of moves. And you can immediately see, as the team's getting into position, I'm trying to play the quick Tiki Taka at first, and then I'm like, oh wait, we're not actually in the formation yet, we're not in the tactics. Now we are, so we can start playing through balls, start playing weak clips, miss it. Here it takes a wee bit more time for the team to get back into shape, and if I pause it here, so we've been in transition for about 4 or 5 seconds that he's had the ball. You see Garnacho's making runs to get into that right wing position. Odegaard is here putting pressure. I've pulled Ben White in. Ben White should be more out here to stop that ball going down the line. That's where I should be taking him. I should be running like that with Ben White. Not towards the ball, because I'm not going to win the ball. I should be running this way. Or I shouldn't be thinking try and win the ball, because he can just easily turn inside. Oh, gotta grab that. So I'm running right down the line, and I win the ball back. So I'll show you that again. I'll show you that whole bit. I start to overcommit with Ben White. I realise here I can't win the ball, so I'm not running towards the player. I run into the space, and then I can win the ball. Then I play a dreadful pass forward because I oversold it. So again, Garnacho into the right midfoot position, putting pressure with Odegaard. I've got a wee bit too far forward, but I'm confident in the pace of these players to get back. Ben White again, just getting in front. It feels like a advert for Ben White. I honestly don't have any cards sitting on the trade pile. Kudos puts the ball down. I'm playing the ball inside. I try and play the ball back, mess it up. Again, I mess it up. I'm just not at the races at the moment. Garnacho's now in that cam position. A wee jerk of the render there. And that's what I mean about the cam being so important. How that doesn't go in, I've got no idea. He obviously has no idea how that's not going in either. I was mental. So there again, I'm just not at the races at the moment with this one. Don't worry, I do get there. I think that moment there is what inspired me. I was like, is he going to honestly try and flick the ball up? When people, I don't know how you guys are, but when people do stuff like that, I just get a little bit like, no. So here, Ben White, tracking him back, making sure I'm sticking with him. I'm just not allowing him to get past me. I'm just making sure that Butra is constantly marked. He's not going to beat me in strength. Not with a Team of the Season card. Garnacho, lovely little ball inside to Kudos. Ball forward to Nkunku. Out wide to Odegaard, into Nkunku. We flick. Get really lucky there, but you see the run. We touch away and slot it home. That's the kind of football you play with this tactic. That's what it's all about. There are players constantly looking for the ball and constantly in space. You see, once again, we're in the 4-4-2. So we're defending really nicely and securely. Here, I'm just like, right, I'm waiting for players to get forward. What am I going to do? I'm actually just going to give the ball away and then have to win it back again. Now we're just one touch. We clip over. Told you, that wee flick up over my head, that just inspired me to start. And I was like, nah, that's it. That's what we want. Garnacho has drifted from that cam position beyond the centre backs, kept himself in line with the full backs, and we're in. Odegaard with the 5-star skill moves, which is really fun. Ben White back to Virgil, who's a cheat code. Loftus, who's in that deep line playmaker position. Konate out to Charles, inside to Charlton, round the corner to Nkunku, ball over the top, and that should have been a goal. But once again, you guys get to see my brilliant heading ability. If only it wasn't manual. So here I am just bringing players back. Again, I'm not grabbing the central defenders or the defenders until I have to. I only grab Ben White to try and push him away from the middle of the pitch. I fail. Charles makes a good interception there. Kudos again, he's seen how wide he's gone because we're on the defensive transition. Here he just grabs Gabriel and I just take the opportunity to put Nkunku through and then just dink the ball over him. Honestly, how this card is so cheap, I will never know. We start off again. Teams in the 4-4-2. And what I find you have to watch out for is, and I don't know why this happens, just at kickoff, your players will kind of bomb forward. It's a bit weird. So now we're firmly in the groove and we're trying lots of 1-2s. We're trying lots of Tiki Taka stuff to try and show off for this video, basically. Lots of cheek showing the deep line playmaker bit. Clip through from Kudos. If anybody doesn't know what that is, that's when you double tap your triangle button for a through ball or double tap your pass button. It will give you a lofted or just clipped pass. Here we're just putting pressure on him and we're passing as quick as we can. We're trying to make sure he has never got a chance to settle, and we end up with the free kick. I mean, the penalty. Havertz slides, I turn into it, and he disappears. And that is, as they say, it. So hopefully you've seen the difference there between the possession-based stuff and the fast build-up stuff. Super important that you guys get a bit of both and you can try them out. Both really fun. Right, let's get into the tactics. Oh, please like, subscribe, and comment. It really makes a difference. I need to click this button. Two computers, it's just too confusing. So there you go. Absolutely amazing attacking, devastating formation, devastating tactics. So much fun to play. One touch, tap, 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 pass, 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 through ball, pass, through ball, pass. Absolutely phenomenal. That's how it's set up. You've seen that before. These are the tactics. Balanced defensive style, width 38, depth 62. This was on the long ball and forward runs that you've seen in the last clip. Like I say, you can go balanced, and possession works just as well, just slightly different, a little bit slower, a little bit more manual. But if you don't want to do that, go long ball, forward runs, you will have so much fun. Chance creation 38, so we are nice and narrow. Players in the box up to 7, which allows us to get so many players forward. Corners and free kicks, they're up to you. I always play them on 3 and 2. I don't get countered with 3 on corners. You shouldn't do either. Not now, not with the pace we have all over the pitch. So that's the custom tactics. Then instructions. Bobby Charlton is on stay central, get in behind, stay forward. And Nkunku is on drift wide, and that's it. So that's why he's a little bit more all over the place, which is great. Garnacho is on come back on defence, get into the box and free roam. So he goes to the right mid in defence and Cam in attack. You've seen how many goals he got. Odegaard is on stay on the edge of the box, cover centre. So we're not telling him to stay back. Loftus-Cheek is on stay back while attacking, cover centre, deep lying playmaker, and that was one of my testers in the EAFC Tactical Hub suggested that, and it definitely works. Moves about a lot better with that. Kudos is on balance attack and cover wing. Charles is on balance and overlap, and White is on stay back while attacking inverted. You've seen how important he was, especially in that last game. Van Dijk is just... I'm probably going to do videos without Van Dijk because honestly he's just a cheat. Konate is brilliant, but will probably be replaced by Bissek when he gets his upgrade. And the Bundesliga team of the years out, hopefully I'll get something to fill in with him. Not Bundesliga. He might be German, but he's not Bundesliga, is he? He's Serie A. So I'll wait a while for that. Yeah, that's the lineup. Obviously, Alisson have come for crosses and sweeper keepers. Do whatever you want. Remember, only play this game while you're enjoying it. If you're liking the videos, please like, subscribe, and comment. It makes a big difference. It's all about enjoyment factor. We've got brilliant cards in the game now. Enjoy them. The reason I have Loftus-Cheek here, I never explained that enough, but I will do in the post-comms bit. I'm not done that yet. I'm going to do that there. Is because I don't want out-and-out CDM anymore. I want someone that can do more. If you're enjoying the game, keep playing it. If you're not enjoying it, play something else. The Ghost, what is it? Something came out recently that's not Tarkov, because Tarkov's weird. Still love Tarkov, but yeah, don't know if I can play it anymore. Please leave in the description. Please leave in the comments any games you would like to see me play over summer. When this kind of dies away a bit after footies. I don't know if we're going to get footies, but after the summer stuff, hopefully we get good Euro stuff. Actually, that'd be really good. Yeah, might last longer than I think. Right, have a good day. Catch you guys later.